right, so let's go ahead and come to standing. And if you'd like, you can just have your arms down at your sides, or you can bring your hands together in front of your heart to touch. And we'll close the eyes and we'll take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth like this. And then we'll do 5 rounds of a horse breath. So if you think about the sound that a horse makes, that'll be the exhalation, buzzing the lips and letting all of your air out. So inhale through the nose. Three more. Continue to breathe naturally in and out through the nose. And we'll use the intention of calm confidence today. So I'd like you to begin to visualize or imagine something that brings that to mind. So maybe it's something from nature, like I'm thinking of a big snowy mountain, strong mountain, or a tree, or maybe a time where you remember that you felt really calm and really confident. We can kind of invoke those feelings and remember those times. So you can do that now. And then let's just take another kind of natural breath in through the nose and big breath out through the mouth. Blink the eyes open, gaze straight ahead, and inhale, lift your arms all the way up, and exhale, fold forward. Bend your legs. I'm going to turn sideways. Walk your hands to your knees, straighten your back, straighten your arms, and then walk your hands back down and step your right leg back and lower your right knee to the floor. Just take a little hip stretch here, resting your fingertips on the floor. If it's hard to touch the floor, you can always take some books underneath your hands, or even like toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls. In the yoga studio, you might use blocks. Step your left knee back and plant your hands and your shins to the floor. Then bring your right knee to your belly, step it down. Bring your left knee to your belly, step it down. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. Right knee, and then the left knee, and then the right knee, and then the left knee. And then from here, arch your back, look forward, and round your back and look down. Then go ahead and stand on your knees and step your right leg forward. Lower your hands down and then step your left leg forward. Walk your hands to your knees, flatten the back, lower down, rise all the way up, reach up, and then bring your hands together in front of your heart. So we're going to do the same thing on the second side. Lift the arms, maybe the gaze, bend the knees and touch your feet. Hands to your knees, straighten up. And then lower the hands and step your left leg back. The left knee lowers down, and then we just take a little stretch for the hips. So this kind of lunging stretch is really good to do after you've been sitting for a long time or before you've been sitting for a long time. It'll be a nice prep for before the test when you're sitting in the desk for a couple hours. And then plant the hands and plant the shins. Let's bring the left knee to the belly and down, and bring the right knee to the belly and down. Just alternate a couple times. From the tabletop, big breath in, arch the back, big breath out, round the spine. Then stand on the knees, step the left leg forward, lower the hands, step the right leg forward, halfway lift, hands to the knees, lower it back down. Then come all the way up, reach the arms up, and bring the hands in front of the heart. So we're going to repeat that whole sequence, but add a little bit of a layer here. Reach the arms up, look up, lower the hands down, touch your feet. Hands to your knees, straighten the back, lower the hands, lower the right leg, lower the right knee, and then this time let's find a balance. So when we're doing our balancing poses, gaze, focus on one steady point in front of you. Now from here, lower your hands, step back to a high plank pose. If you don't want to do the plank pose, you could do the table pose that we did before. Right knee to the belly, step back. Left knee to the belly, step back. Right knee in, step back. Left knee in, step back. One more time. left knee in. And then from here, just lunge your right leg forward and step your left leg forward. Hands to your knees, arms to the ground, arms to the sky. Reach up, we're stretching the whole body, hands in front of your heart. Second side, last time we'll do this, arms up, lower the hands, hands to your knees, lower the hands back down and step your left leg back and lower your left knee to the floor. This time we take a little moment to balance. Gazing forward, try to stay still. Even if you want to fidget or look around, stay still and focused. Lower your hands, high plank. You can always do the tabletop. Left knee and the right knee and the left knee. So we're building some strength here, which will help with confidence. And the right knee. Good, then step your left leg forward. Let's just step the right leg all the way forward. And then with a nice bend in the knees, roll all the way up to standing. All right, so our feet are separated. Take the arms nice and wide, a big breath in. Then bend your knees and wrap your arms around yourself like you're giving yourself a big hug. Then inhale, stand up, stretch open. And exhale, curl it in, give yourself a hug. Let's go a few more times. But giving yourself some love, some compassion, remembering that you have all the answers, you know what you're doing, you're prepared, you're confident. And one more time here, arms open and close. Beautiful. Stand up nice and tall, bring the hands to the hips. We're gonna move into warrior one pose next. So let's step the right leg back. No, I lied. Step the left leg back so the right leg is forward. Bending into the right leg, the left foot is planted on the floor. Let's reach the arms forward, reach the fingertips forward. Take a breath in. Now as you breathe out, bend your elbows, make a fist and squeeze your elbows in. Then inhale, arms forward, and exhale, arms back. One more time, inhale, arms forward, exhale, arms back. Add a twist, inhale, arms forward, exhale, right arm opens, inhale, arms forward, exhale, right arm opens. One more time, inhale, arms forward, right arm opens. Let's hold here in this twisting position. If this hurts your back knee, you can lift your heel a little bit. Otherwise, keep that back heel planted. Take a big breath in, breath out, hands to the hips, stand forward, and then let's go ahead and switch up our legs. So the right leg lunges back, the left leg lunges forward. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, make a fist and pull the elbows in. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, gaze is steady, pull the arms back. One more time, arms forward, pull the arms back. Now adding the twist, sweep the arms forward and open the left arm up. Maybe even look back and then bring the hands back towards each other, maybe even touching. Open up, look back. And one more time, coming back to the center. And open up and hold here. Just a couple breaths, strong and steady. Hands come to the hips, unwind, step to the center. And then from here, arms down at your sides. We're just gonna do 3 times, tensing and releasing. So make a fist and squeeze your shoulders up and tighten up your legs and maybe your face. And as you exhale, drop everything down. Make a little sound as you exhale. Or maybe a lot of sound as you exhale. And then bring your hands back to prayer, remembering that image of calm confidence in yourself or in nature. Gazing forward, lift the arms up, breathe in, and breathe out, lower the hands down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Step back to a plank pose, and this time let's bring the knees to the chest just a little bit quicker. Now you're in charge of how fast you're going, how slow you're going. You can also do this from the knees, but let's just go for about 5 more breaths. Pause, and downward facing dog. Holding the downward facing dog. You can also do down dog from the knees and bringing the head to the floor. Downward facing dog, strongly rooting down through the hands and the feet. And then let's go ahead and lower down to the knees. And we're gonna come back up to standing just for one balancing pose that, to be honest, I forgot to do. So let's balance on the right leg. We're gonna do tree pose. Bring the left foot up, and you can connect it into the inner thigh. Bring the hands in front of the heart, and again, we wanna focus on something that's not moving, maybe something on the wall, something that's very still. You can stay here, or you can turn it into like a Christmas tree. You make like a star with your hands, either this way or this way, and stretch that star over your head. Visualizing that you're all lit up like a Christmas tree. Good. And release. I always think that one's really fun. And stand on the other side. So bringing your other foot to the inner leg. You can always stay here with the hands in front of the heart, or maybe find a star shape with your hands, whether that's taking one hand in front of the other, spreading the fingers, or taking the bottoms of the hands together and spreading the fingers. So pick whichever star feels best for you, if that's what you're doing, and stretch the star over your head. Feel that shine over your head and imaginary lights shimmering through your body. And go ahead and let it go. All right, so let's go ahead and lower down to the hands and the knees. Let me just check my time. Okay, we got a little bit of time. All right, so let's lower down to the hands and knees, just however you want to get there. And now from here, we'll kick the right leg out to the right. Lower your hips and reach the arms up high. Take a stretch over to the right. Lower the hand down the leg. Stretch over your head, pushing the foot into the floor. And then windmill the arms back up. Now we're taking a mini warrior two. So warrior two from the knees. You're gonna point your right toes to the right and bend your right leg like you're creating a box with your legs. If it feels okay for your hip, you can lean a little bit, but don't let the knee go too far over the foot because that won't feel great for your ankle. So we're maybe leaning a little bit over to the side. Reach the arms long. And then from here, keep your legs just how they are, but lower your hands down to the floor. Now option one, just keep your hands right here. You can also play with reaching the arms forward. Keep your right knee pointing to the right. Or if you want to play with a little bit of balance, lift your arms back and rest the hands on your low back. Lower your head towards the floor. Stay wherever you are for 2 more breaths, just nice and calm, in and out through the nose. And then bring the hands back to the floor, bring your knee back to the floor. Let's take one cow and cat, lift the chest and round the back. And then stand on the knee and we'll go ahead and move on to the second side. So kicking the left leg out to the left, straight left leg. Lift the arms up, breathe in, and bend over the left leg. Side stretch. Just hold here. Let's windmill both arms out and then find our mini warrior two. So we're bending the left leg, the foot's on the floor, the foot points to the left. Maybe leaning a little bit to the left if that feels okay for your hip, but we're not going too far. You can look over your fingertips, gazing here. And then let's go ahead and round forward. So lower the hands to the floor, kind of close to your foot. You can stay right here, especially if you're feeling a lot of stretching. You know, if your hips feel really tight, you don't have to push it. Just stay right here. If it feels okay, you can take the arms forward, or if you want to play with your balance, a little bit of a challenge, reach your arms back behind you and just rest your hands on your low back as you bring your head closer to the floor. And then lower the hands and step back to your hands and your knees. Arch your back as you breathe in and round the spine as you breathe out. So let's go ahead and lower to our back. So you can just come to a seat and lower down to your back. Walk your feet towards your hands. Reach your hands towards your feet, and let's do one bridge pose. Lift the hips up nice and high. Push your feet into the floor and stay here and breathe. Just gaze at the ceiling. Again, don't move the head around much. Keep the head pretty still. Lower the hips down. Take your arms wide and bring your knees up towards your chest. Let's move into a twist from here. So lower both knees over to the right side and maybe turn your gaze, your head to the left side. Just practice breathing a little bit longer, a little bit slower, a little bit softer. And then float your knees to the center and over to the left side. You can look over to the right side if that feels okay for your neck. And again, breathing longer and slower and softer. And bring your legs to the center. Give yourself another hug. Wrap your arms around your legs. Just take a moment to thank yourself for practicing yoga, this ancient practice that has been handed down to us for centuries. And then from here, we're going to lower the knees, lower the legs down to the floor, and come into a resting position. So we're lying all the way down on the back, maybe closing the eyes if that feels okay, or maybe taking a blanket to cover yourself up. Shavasana. I'm going to talk you through a little bit of a guided relaxation here, a little meditation. So I'll name the different parts of your body, and I'd like you to bring your awareness to that part of the body and allow that part of the body to let go, to soften, to relax. So let's bring our awareness to the back of the head, soften, to the face, soften, to the right shoulder, soften, the right arm, the left shoulder, left arm, the heart, the chest, soften, the belly, soften, the right leg, the left leg, your whole back, your whole body, soften, rest, release. And begin to visualize or imagine that image of calm confidence that we began with. So maybe a time in your life where you felt really calm and confident, or something in nature, the mountain, ocean. Just visualize that image and just hold it like you're watching a movie in the back of your eyelids. And let's go ahead and let that go. Start to breathe a little more deeply, wiggle your fingers and your toes, and then we're going to come up to a seated position to end with a really nice calming breathing practice. So taking your time and come on up to any seated position. You can sit on a chair if you want to, and we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So you use your hand and bring your hand up to your face, and you're going to push down on the right nostril and breathe in through the left side. Then you push down on the left side and breathe out through the right side. Let's breathe in through the right side. And then push down on the right side and breathe out through the left side. In through the left side. Out through the right side. In through the right side. out through the left side. In through the left side, out through the right side. In through the right side, out through the left side. You can continue that as long as you'd like. You can do that every day if you want. You could do it before bed. It's a perfectly safe breathing exercise to do for anyone at any time. Let's go ahead and bring our hands together in front of your heart. Thank yourself for your practice.